Perfect. So now, once again, welcome to the Mokshapatta Masterclass, everybody. And I am Shweta Agarwal. You're all welcome to Transcending Beliefs. So Transcending Beliefs is a brand, a vision created for each one of you to find yourself. सबसे बड़ी बात लाइफ में कहाँ आती है कि हम जब पैदा होते हैं ना, when we are born, we're all born with a clean slate, like a blank blackboard. So I'm going to put everybody on mute ताकि आप लोगों को कोई disturb नहीं करे. And as per the poll, everybody prefers an English-Hindi mixed language or an English language. So we will stick to English with a few words of Hindi to make it easier for everyone. Therefore, guys, let's start once again. So Transcending Beliefs is basically a platform which talks about rediscovering yourself. And how do you rediscover yourself? By letting go of who you're not. When we are a small child, children, we go to school, and every time we go anywhere, we are told, do this, don't do that, be this, don't be that. And slowly and steadily, we start becoming what the environment wants us to become. So rediscovering yourself is essentially letting go of what people want you to be and finding who you truly are. And with this vision, Transcending Beliefs was created to help you find a path towards your own self. So we are not here to perhaps teach you. We are here to remind you and help you rediscover yourself. I'm Shweta Agarwal. I'm a psychotherapist, a life coach, a Mokshapatta expert, and a quantum therapist. And after training more than 5,000 students from 2020 to 2024, I'm here with you to present something which the world has forgotten, but India still remembers. The lost Vedic science of Mokshapatta. So आप सब सोच रहे होंगे, what is Mokshapatta? So Mokshapatta is an ancient Vedic science, a board of snakes and ladder created by Maharishi Gyandev in the 13th century. Of course, after this, the board was then discovered by various cultures, and we have versions of the board in Christianity, Islam, Jainism, Buddhism, and many other places. Let's see a small video of what the History Channel created based on whatever they found and discovered about Mokshapatta. I hope all of you can see my screen. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Great.
India is famous for its global contribution to religion, spirituality, well-being, and, believe it or not, board games. Snakes and Ladders is thought to have been invented by Saint Gyandev in the 13th century. The game moves players in a zigzag pattern up a grid of about 100 squares by the roll of dice.
Snakes and Ladders and many other games were invented out of India. We have very old paintings, in fact, of Indian kings playing Snakes and Ladders.
It was a form of moral instruction to children, you know, that here are these ladders to success and here are these snakes which represent evil.
It was associated with traditional Hindu philosophy contrasting karma and kama, or destiny and desire.
The ladders represented the steps you could make to attain higher levels of sort of ethical cultivation, if you like. Snakes were the pitfalls along the way. If you make one mistake in your moral sort of growth, you'll slide back down again, back to where you started.
It's very fatalistic in a way because you have no control over whether you win or lose. It really is just down to the dice. It's in part religious, I think, this idea that your destiny is controlled by the stars, that you are really just a pawn in this bigger game that is life, really is a common feeling amongst Indians.
Many of the surviving game boards are stunning works of art and were commonly made of painted cloth. In the 19th century, the game made its way to England, where the Indian virtues and vices were replaced with British moral codes. Over the years, the Snakes and Ladders game has evolved into many forms.
And it's developed into this fun game now that we enjoy all around the world.
To learn more about India's incredible history of innovation, watch History Erased: The World Without India.
So as you all can see, the world has started believing in what India knew a long time back. So अब हम वापस से एक बार touch करते हैं and let's go ahead and understand what Mokshapatta is. Mokshapatta is that board which helps you on the path of moksha. Moksha or nirvana, freedom from the cycle of life and death. But bhai, after you die, who has seen life and who has seen death? Has anybody seen life or death? No, we only know about life. What happens after life or after we die, that remains for the divine to be seen. हमें कुछ याद नहीं रहता. Therefore, Mokshapatta is that board or that path which can help you walk the path of moksha in this lifetime as you live it, breathe it. अब आप सोचेंगे कैसे? So before we go there, let me show you what the Mokshapatta board looks like. So if you all can see this board, this is the current Mokshapatta board that was found out and evolved, say about a few 10, 20 years back, maybe 2 decades back. And ये जो board है, इसमें there are only 72 boxes. Each box has its own meaning. Each box has its own energy. These 72 boxes represent 72 states of consciousness या फिर states of being. अब मेरे को बताओ, I want everybody to answer this in the chat for me. One simple question. क्या आपकी लाइफ में bad company है? Do you have bad company in life? Things which guide you in the wrong way, जो आपको गलत guide करती हैं? Yes or no? Quickly in the chat. Yes. So excellent, Mayank. Wow, so many people say yes. Perfect. Then, do you all believe that good habits यानी कि अच्छी आदतें हमारी लाइफस्टाइल को, हमारी जिंदगी को बेटर करती हैं? They improve our life quality? Do they impact us? Yes. Do we all believe that greed यानी कि लालच हम सबको एक दलदल में फंसाता है? It gets us stuck in a quicksand. Do we all believe that we need to connect to our inner self? अपनी अंतरात्मा से कनेक्ट करना बहुत जरूरी है to create whatever you want. Yes. And guys, this is how the 72 boxes in front of you create your reality. These 72 boxes are 72 states of being. States of being वो energies हैं, vibrations हैं, जिसमें आप और मैं moment to moment रहते हैं. We live in these. Sometimes they impact us positively. Sometimes they impact us negatively. For example, if we are greedy for power and we work in the right manner, we work hard, हम सबकी care करते हैं और हम सही रास्ते चलते हैं. There is a lot that we can create. However, जब वही greed blind greed में बदल जाती है and we blindly just follow our life and our desires, it becomes a quicksand that pulls us in. So fundamentally, Mokshapatta teaches us detachment and how to create balance. Balance between the good and the bad, the right and the wrong, the positive and the negative. क्योंकि detachment अगर होगा, so attachment नहीं होगा, which means you will be happy if you have something and happy if you don't have it in your life. So चलते हैं वापस से towards Maharishi Gyanendra and see why did he truly create Mokshapatta. Mokshapatta का ये board create हुआ because Maharishi Gyandev thought one day that how do I teach children the knowledge of karma, the knowledge about dharma in a simple manner. So simple, easy तरीके से कर्म और धर्म कैसे गुरुकुल के बच्चों को सिखाया जाए. And from there, the idea of Mokshapatta was curated. The children would roll the dice and they would move on the board. और जैसे जैसे बोर्ड पे चलेंगे, वैसे every state that they would land on would define its play in their life. So Mokshapatta is not just a philosophy of life, not just a guiding factor. It is also a friend or a guidebook that tells you आप कहाँ फंसे हो and where do you need to go. It helps you identify your blocks. It helps you identify your states of energy and how do you move in it. Any questions still here? You all can put it in the chat box and I will answer it for you before we move ahead. Any questions? You can either raise your hand and I'll unmute you or put it on the chat, please. अपने questions chat में डाल सकते हैं आप लोग. And then हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. Quite clear. How do you relate with the game and life? Okay, so आप जिंदगी में, how do you relate the game with life? Correct. So, and is there any connection with manifestation? Yes, there is. Connection to manifestation and connection to life. देखिए, suppose करो, you ask a question to the board or you just roll the dice on the board and the board takes you to, say, solar plane. So solar plane का मतलब क्या होता है? The masculine energy or whatever is the solar यानी कि sun. So सूर्य की एनर्जी कैसी होती है? aggressive होती है, firm होती है, action takers होती है ना? Active, very very active. So when solar plane comes into your life, it means either that you need to take action, you need to be more firm, or you need to be a little more passive. So आपकी लाइफ में या तो सोलर एनर्जी ज्यादा है, masculine एनर्जी ज्यादा है, or it is a little less. So this way it helps you identify with various areas of life, and of course you will be asking questions and getting answers. So the answer is defined on the basis of the question. हर बॉक्स का अपना मीनिंग है. Every box has its own meaning, and it connects. Each box connects to spiritual being, of spiritual part of your life, the physical health, mental emotional health, relationships, finance and work. So हर area से हर box का अपना connection होता है, which of course we will talk about in the program, not in the master class, because we can't go so deep. It's a huge study, it's an intense study, और इतना हम master class में कर ही नहीं सकते. Then secondly, when the second question was, how does it connect to manifestation? So देखो, manifestation क्या है? You want to create something you desire. So you desire a red Ferrari. Now you want to manifest it into your life. But there are two things that you need to know. Number one, आपको रोक क्या रहा है? What is blocking you? And number two, what is the guidance? What is the solution to that block? उस ब्लॉक को खोलने में, उस रोड ब्लॉक को हटाने का solution क्या है? Both of those can be defined from the board. Therefore, it is connected to manifestation. Then next question है, while rolling dice, not dice, goti. Do we need any special meditation or attunement to read it aptly? No, you do not need any kind of attunement. Of course, we do suggest meditation so that it disconnects you from your own bias and prejudice. भाई देखो, हम सब अपनी अपनी लाइफ में कहीं ना कहीं धोखा खा के बैठे हुए हैं, चोट खा के बैठे हुए हैं. सो ऑब्वियस सी बात है, व्हेन वी हैव अ पर्सन हु इज गॉन थ्रू द सेम थिंग सिटिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ अस, हम उसके पेन से कनेक्ट होते हैं. सो टू डिस्कनेक्ट फ्रॉम पीपल्स स्टोरी एंड आवर ओन पेन, यस वी सजेस्ट मेडिटेशन, बट अट्यूनमेंट जरूरी नहीं है. रेवती जी, यू वांट टू नो मोर अबाउट कर्मा. सो देखिए, कर्म इज एनी एनर्जी दैट गोज आउट फ्रॉम योर एनर्जेटिक फील्ड. कोई भी चीज जो आपके एनर्जी फील्ड से बाहर जाती है, दुनिया से बात करती है और वापस आती है, उसे कहते हैं कर्म. सो एनी एक्शन, कोई भी एक्शन, एनी वर्ड, आपके शब्द, इंटेंशन, आपकी मंशा, योर थॉट्स, आपकी सोच, ये सब कर्म की तरह हम डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज इट हैज इट्स ओन रिजल्ट. Yes, Vishal, this board was created in the 13th century by Maharishi, not in the same design. Of course, designing फर्क थी. हमने अपनी कराई है because पुराने boards के hard copies available नहीं हैं. AB, is it a prediction tool? Yes, it can be used as a predictive tool. Of course, I like to call it a tool of probabilities, जो आपको आपकी current energy से आपका future बताता है. If your energies change, if your choices change, then yes, there is a lot that can change in life. And does it gives you remedy? See, you have to understand. मोक्षपाठ आपको अपनी soul की energy से connect करता है. It connects you to the energies of your own soul. Now, for the soul, remedies are internal. It will give you remedies like forgiveness karo, let go of your anger, learn how to channelize yourself, learn how to choose the right thing for you. So yes, remedies deta hai, but more towards the internal level. However, in the program, we teach you how to use your current skill. जो skills आपके पास हैं. For example, आप एक numerologist हैं. So आप कैसे numerology की remedies को मोक्षपाठ से connect कर सकते हैं. So आपके current existing skill के हिसाब से we teach you how to give remedies through Mokshapatta as well. But predominantly Mokshapatta gives remedies which are internal, not external. तो वो आपको कहेगा अपने ऊपर काम करना है. Work on yourself. तो चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. अगर एक छोटी सी आपको स्टोरी सुनाऊं, so Mokshapatta came into my life in a very, very surprising way. How did all of you find out about this masterclass? Can couple of you please put it in the chat for me? आपको इस masterclass के बारे में कैसे पता चला? आप chat में डालिए. WhatsApp. Yes. एक दिन मेरे पास भी एक WhatsApp message आया. I also got a WhatsApp one day, and that WhatsApp message said, come and learn the ancient Vedic science of Mokshapatta, the ancient board of snakes and ladder. अब मैंने सोचा भाई से snakes and ladder तो हम बचपन में खेलते थे. We would play snakes and ladder as children. How is it a predictive science? How can it answer my question? How can it guide me through life? And I called up that person and I asked, ये what मोक्षपाठ क्या होता है? How can it answer my questions? And she said, there's a big board. It's just like सांप सीढ़ी का board, snakes and ladder. Every board has a meaning, and every meaning gives you the answer to your question. I said, okay, but I'm not very clear कि आपका मतलब क्या है. So can you explain it to me? And this lady said, इससे ज़्यादा मैं समझा नहीं सकती. आप सीख कर देख लो. Learn and see. I can't truly explain it to you. I said, okay. And at that time, the course fee that she had told me was, I think, 10 or 12,000 rupees. उस वक्त मेरे लिए ये बहुत था. It was a lot of money for me. I had practically no funds in hand at that time and no way to do this workshop. So मैंने universe को बोला, I sat down in meditation and I told the universe, I said, universe, if this is meant for me, please create this workshop. अगर ये workshop मेरे लिए है ना, तो please मुझे कोई तरह से रास्ता दिखा दो. And very surprisingly, the date of the workshop was postponed by almost 20 days. उस 20 days में I got 2 orders. I was in a different business at that time. 2 order आए, funds आए, and I could register. So सबसे पहले in 10 days I got a board. I was given the board कि भाई print out कराओ, laminate कराओ, and buy a goatee and dice, and I did all of that. I was at that time a very impatient person. As today I am more patient, much more patient. However, at that time I was very impatient. This is almost like 6-8 years back. And I started rolling the dice. मैं dice फेंकती, गोटी चलती, फिर dice फेंकती, फिर गोटी चलती. Now what happened in the first row, and you only have 6 in the dice ना? Dice में क्या होता है? 1, 2, 6. In the first row, there is greed. See, I'll show you. Anger, illusion, maya, delusion, attachment, conceit, mad, avarice, matsarya. अब मैं वापस बार बार घूम के इन्हीं 6 बॉक्सेस में घूमती रही. फिर ऊपर जाती, एनवी पे स्नेक काटता, फिर नीचे आती. एंड आई वाज लाइक, भाई ये तो बकवास है. दिस इज, आई हैव वेस्टेड माई मनी, इट विल नॉट हेल्प मी. Khair, any which way, since I had paid for the classes, I started my class. and I learned Mokshapatta. As I started understanding the boxes, मेरा mind थोड़ा और broaden होने लग गया. Why? Because I started understanding that it was not necessarily about good or bad. It was about how we were using this energy in life. Energy तो energy है. See, a knife is a knife ना. एक चक्कू चक्कू होता है. Cut vegetables with it, you will make a fruit salad or a sabzi. Hit someone with it, you will kill that person or hurt that person. So energies तो energies थी. It was us who used them in a different manner. And with that, my interest got hooked again. फिर मैंने ना पढ़ाई वगैरह शुरू करी. Once we started learning the techniques and tools, I understood, yeah, this was absolutely right. Once I finished my program and I sat down for my first reading, मैंने अपने husband की पकड़ी. मैंने कहा यार चलो आप पे ही हाथ साफ करते हैं. And I realized I could not answer a single question. Then I went to another mentor. कि भाई मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा, थोड़ी help करो. Again the same thing happened. I learned, but it was not clear. Then I realized one thing, that this board, it is so simple to look at, no? Anger is a simple emotion. हम सबके पास है. Greed, हम सबके पास है. We all know what greed is. We all have gone through the experience greed in our life. But then why can't we answer? What is the problem in understanding how anger is impacting us? And that led me into my research, meditation, and channeling. It took me 2 years to understand Mokshapatta and to start my first program. And today, after training more than 100 mentors, I can say one thing. Mokshapatta is the best guidebook to life. If there is anything that you want to know, कितने दिन में शादी होगी, कितने महीने में घर बनेगा, कितने महीने में abroad shift होंगे, when will you shift abroad? What is stopping me from creating it? What is the solution guiding me towards it? All the answers can be created from the board. But remember one thing. Mokshapatta is not about the outside world. ये बाहर की दुनिया की बात नहीं करता. This is about what is within me, what is within you. आपके अंदर क्या है? ये उससे आपको मिलवाता है. The world is created from what is within you. आपकी reality आपके beliefs से create होती है. It is created from what you vibrate at, from your karmic contracts and your karma. It helps you connect with all these areas and more. And one thing I can promise all of you, Mokshapatta जिसकी किस्मत में होती है उसी को मिलती है. There are many people who have paid for the program and could not finish the program. They finished it 2 years later, 6 months later, 8 months after paying. Because उनके लिए सही time ही वो था. So if Mokshapatta has come to you, it means that there is a connect between you and it. And it is your choice कि आप इस destiny की call को receive करते हैं या नहीं. Because one thing I can commit to all of you, Mokshapatta changed my life. And Mokshapatta will change your life also. But Mokshapatta different कैसे है? What are the benefits of Mokshapatta? How is Mokshapatta different from other methodologies? Let's talk about that. So, first of all, Mokshapatta के benefits. So let's talk about personal benefits and professional benefits. Personally, it helps you understand where you're stuck in life, in different areas, in different segments. So for example, maybe your personal relationships are not working out, anger की वजह से, but professionally you might be stuck because you're scared of moving ahead. Or maybe ego है to get outside help. My volume is on full. Anu, please increase your volume. I'm already talking on full volume. Right? Thank you. So, जब हम कभी भी अपनी लाइफ में कहीं फंसते हैं, what do we have to do? We can ask the board to show us why are we stuck and what is keeping us stuck. So, one. Secondly, Mokshapatta never says, full stop, you will not be able to do this. मोक्षपाठ नहीं बोलेगा जिंदगी में ये नहीं कर सकते. मोक्षपाठ will tell you, okay, ये अभी possible नहीं है, how to make it possible. So it will tell you what is stopping you from creating something in life and how do you solve that problem. So गुस्सा कम करना है, बैड कंपनी यानी कि बुरी संगत से डिस्कनेक्ट करना है, चीजों को एनालाइज करके काम करना है, क्लैरिटी चाहिए, क्या चाहिए, मोक्षपाठ विल गाइड यू टुवर्ड्स इट. सो इट विल टेल यू द प्रॉब्लम, इट विल टेल यू द सॉल्यूशन. थर्ड, इट बिकम्स अ वेरी गुड गाइडिंग फैक्टर व्हेन यू आर स्टक. जब आपको क्लैरिटी नहीं है, सो व्हाट विल दैट डिसीजन ब्रिंग इनटू योर लाइफ कैन ऑल्सो बी चेक थ्रू मोक्षपाठ. टाइम फ्रेम निकालना है, आप वो भी निकाल सकते हो. Many of my students are using Mokshapatta as a daily tool for guidance. मॉर्निंग में रोज एक डाइस फेंक के देख लेते हैं, भाई आज कौन सी चीज हमको देखनी है और कौन सी चीज पे हमें आज के दिन ध्यान रखना है. And very surprisingly, they all tell me that, you know what, this was bang on, totally bang on. Not only me, their clients are also working with this. Then, moving ahead with this, what is the next benefit? One of the next benefits is Mokshapatta can help you guide through what are the positive and negative periods in the future. And in the present, by past to nikal gaya, you can't change your past, but you can work on your present and your future. So those who joined late, they can watch the recording which is available on YouTube, because we've discussed a lot about the history of Mokshapatta, the board Mokshapatta, and many other things. So please, my request is, आप लोग सब recording जरूर देखिएगा. Recording will give you a better understanding of what we are talking about right now. So, coming back to the topic, Mokshapatta helps you create your soul journey in this lifetime. Soul's journey means कौन से karmic lessons आपने सीखे हैं, what all will you learn, what all you have to learn, what all सीख के pass कर गए, everything of that sort. And if you do not like a karmic lesson you have to learn, how can you learn it easily? उसको जल्दी से आसान से कैसे सीख सकते हैं आप, right? So मोक्षपाठ हमारे लिए एक बेस्ट फ्रेंड बन सकता है, एक गाइड बुक बन सकती है एट अ पर्सनल लेवल. एंड यू नो क्या होता है, एज यू लर्न मोर अबाउट मोक्षपाठ, उसके एक एक बॉक्स के बारे में, व्हाट डज ईच बॉक्स मीन एंड हाउ डज इट इम्पैक्ट यू, आपकी जिंदगी को वो कैसे इम्पैक्ट करता है, इफेक्ट करता है. सबसे बड़ी चीज जो आप सीखोगे ना, आप ये देखोगे आपकी लाइफ में अपने आप चेंज आने लगेगा. यू विल स्टार्ट चेंजिंग इंटरनली, यू विल स्टार्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑटोमेटिकली दिस इज हैपनिंग एंड आई नीड टू लेट गो. सामने वाला जो है वो यहां फंसा हुआ है, छोड़ दो, लेट्स नॉट fight over it, let's not argue over it. So you will find a huge tremendous change in your own mindset and awareness. Now from a professional standpoint, professionally speaking, it is an excellent source of revenue generation. मतलब पैसा कमाने का एक बहुत अच्छा तरीका है अगर आप इसको as a profession यूज करते हैं. Just like tarot, astrology, numerology, Mokshapatta is also a divination art and it can answer all your questions. The accuracy is approximately about 95%, though we have 100% answer rate, accuracy rate as of now in between our students and their clients. But हम फिर भी कहेंगे 95% because 5% जो है, it also depends on our own consciousness and adaptability. So suppose करो, it says if you don't take care of your health, you will fall sick. और अब मैं अपनी health का ध्यान रख लूं, so that period can change in the future if I go through with the guidance. So 95% accuracy इसकी है, and we have actually worked, I think for the approximately more than 2,000 readings have been done in between 100 people in the last 6 to 8 months. And they have all been accurate till now. So how many of you are in the occult field? आप में से कौन-कौन occult and divination की field में है? How many of you are astrologers? Please raise your hand in the chat. How many of you are astrologers, tarot readers, numerologists? कौन-कौन है यहाँ पे? So Sushant ji is there, Manisha Tiwari is there. Only 2 people? Okay, right. Anu is there, Dr. Swati, AB. Oh, great. So we have many. Renu ji, Saumitra ji, Madhvi TV, very Vishal, excellent. Many people. Kangana. So aap sabke liye, this is a very good way of multiplying your revenues. Renu, healer and coach. So Renu Lal, for you, one thing, all healers. हमारे जितने healer students हैं, what do? They do a reading to find out where are the people getting stuck, where are the clients getting stuck, client कौन सी चीज पे अटकता है, and then वहां से उसको heal करते हैं through their methodologies. So Mokshapatta becomes an excellent way of identifying the blocks and healing them. Tarot reader, Deepa, I have a lot of alumni of Mokshapatta who are tarot readers already. And वो पहले tarot readers थे, फिर alumni, फिर Mokshapatta में आए, and they saw that जहां पर tarot फंसता था, वहां से Mokshapatta आगे बढ़ जाता था. So it's a perfect combination to use multiple methodologies together, and Mokshapatta is a very easy methodology to connect with and combine with all other. So, of course, इसके अलावा for those people who are freshers, absolute freshers, जिनके पास कोई methodology नहीं है, for them also you don't need to know much. You just need to know that you want to become a professional reader to learn Mokshapatta. Mokshapatta के लिए कोई चीज की आपको जरूरत नहीं है. No prior knowledge of healing, no prior knowledge of any other methodology or modality. आपको जो कुछ भी नहीं आता है वो भी रीडर्स बनते हैं और बहुत सक्सेसफुल रीडर्स बनते हैं. So you don't have to worry if you do not know anything. Mokshapatta एक ऐसा टूल है जो अगर आपकी लाइफ में आएगा तो आपको बहुत सारी चीजें देगा, and professionally speaking, 2 very important things that can be created. The soul's journey for your client and horoscope, annual forecast without the date and time of birth. यानी कि जो एस्ट्रोलॉजी के 12 घर होते हैं उसी के साथ रीडिंग without knowing the time of birth or the date of birth of the client. And again, accuracy is 95%. I would like to claim 100, but I don't want to. So 95% is a good accuracy rate to work with. And in fact, Anita ji is not here today, but she has solved more than 4 missing people cases in the south of India through Mokshapatta. एंड जहां जहां उन्होंने बोला, जैसे बोला, लोग उनको वहीं पे मिले और सारे लोग मिल गए. Mokshapatta is one of those techniques जो अगर आप चाहें तो within 1 month or 2 months of learning the course, if you start using it professionally, you can take out the entire cost of your fees, which is what my students are doing. Now, before we move forward, I want to tell you all one thing. How many of you have taken courses with lots of other people? आप में से ऐसे कौन से लोग हैं जो बहुत सारे कोर्सेज कर चुके हैं? And then once the course is over, you feel we need help and there's no one to help. हमें हेल्प चाहिए होती है और हमारे पास कोई सुनने को नहीं होता है. How many of you feel that support नहीं होती? या सपोर्ट होती है तो avenues of income नहीं होते. There are no avenues of income then. How do you create an income? So Madhvi ji says yes. Manisha Tiwari says yes. And I've got lots of yeses, me in the chat box. So excellent. Now I'll tell you why I'm asking you this. Because we at Transcending Beliefs do not leave you. And I want to show you a small video clip of what my students and alumni are creating on our channel. And this is one of those things which has been curated only for the Mokshapatta alumni of Transcending Beliefs. And if you want to be a part of this growing community, then we'll give you your chance soon. Admin, please put the link of our YouTube channel ताकि हमारे जितने भी friends यहाँ पर हैं, they can join our community and enjoy the same videos, watch their reading, weekly and monthly readings every week or every month. Finance, business and work, your personal relationships, and your personal health. Hi, I'm Shweta, and I'm a Mokshapatta trainer and expert. And today, I bring
Hello, namaste to one and all. I am Vandana Bhattrai from Mumbai, and it is with great joy that I bring you the insightful guidance from the Mokshapatta board for the week of 5th February to 11th February. In general, as we collectively step into this week, the energy forecast is exceptionally positive. It's a week where desires take center stage as the seed of creation. Your desires hold the potential to breathe life into any idea. The key focus for the week remains the maintenance, creating a new environment to keep the freshness in the exercise. May the positive energy surrounding health.
Back with your reading on relationship. The Mokshapatta spiritual reading is valid from February 5th up to the 11th of Feb and applies to anyone who is watching this video. I'm bringing you your spiritual guidance and insights from the
Steps to Wellness. I'm Dr. Rupa, bringing to you insights regarding spirituality for the week from 5th February to 11th February 2024. Mokshapatam professes, this week's spirituality begins with
the general reading for all business, big or small, is eliminating all redundant practices and ways of working which should have changed with the changing times.
Mokshapatta board is guiding us that this week is for a financial makeover. In simple terms, think of it as a time to clean up past financial messes and commit to growth. It also means to take lessons from past mistakes and trying not to repeat it. On the flip side, large enterprises require more clarity in the financial management. It's all about transparent financial dealings and making decisions with crystal clear insights. Confusion
So as you can see,
and doubts should be cleared before.
this was specially created for our alumni. Not only this, एक और series है, which is known as the Mokshapatta series, that is also created for the students and alumni of Transcending Beliefs. ये एक monthly series है, so that you know what is coming into you for this month.
Namaste. A very warm welcome to the Mokshapatta series. Wishing all the Mokshapattayars a very happy and appreciation. Wherein
both suggest that you should make small changes in your dietary principles.
Wish you all a very happy new year.
For conception, let your dream 24 की reading और house number 10 according to Mokshapatta celebrations में, लेकिन ये समय है celebration से अपने comfort zone से बाहर आके थोड़ा active होने का,
to be cautious, to do your due diligence, weigh all the pros and cons.
So as you can see, these series are basically curated and created. Therefore, not only do we teach you, we also give you opportunities to earn. Now, with this, I want to ask all of you, अगर हम benefits की बात करते हैं, so there are a lot of benefits that you all will find if you learn Mokshapatta. Personal benefits, professional benefits, and all kinds of benefits. Now let's talk about how is Mokshapatta different from all other methodologies. So, हम अगर बात करें, so astrology talks about the planetary situation when we are born. Numerology, the date of birth, our mobile numbers, the alphabets of our name. लेकिन there is only Mokshapatta which talks about the soul's energy. कि soul की journey क्या है? What is the soul moving towards in life? And how do you find the path of living a life of moksha? And that is where the uniqueness comes. Because this Mokshapatta is one of those things which will give you a true guidance जो आपको अपनी personal life में, professional life में, material life में and spiritual life में help करेगा. Now again, please raise your hands if you have questions and I would love to answer your questions and then let's move ahead. Any questions? All anonymize are English. Ravi Shankar ji, we have Gujarati readers, we have Punjabi readers, we have South Indian readers, we have French readers also, but the reading is done in English to make sure that everybody understands it. Right? So any question, guys, if anybody has a question, please ask. And do not worry, hum thodi der baad we will move ahead and do personal question answer readings also, but not now. Agar workshop se related aapka koi question hai, so please ask. Ma'am, future always changes, is it? Yes, Revati, future always changes. Why? Because future is a probability. a probability which is set in your mind. If your karmas are aligned to it, it will happen. If your beliefs are aligned to it, it will happen. If you attract it, it will happen. If you vibrate it, it will happen. So the only thing you need to change your flexible future is to become it, be it, think it, and believe it, to work for it. So things can be changed. You can always change your future probabilities by changing your now. Any other question? Okay, what will be the language of the course? Language will be Hindi English mix depending on the batch. Aaj poll mein everybody had said English chahiye, so we stuck to English. But otherwise, class mein it's Hindi English mix structure, or it depends on the group of the people who are there in the class. If there are any people from South India, then it's mainly English. If there are foreigners, it's mainly English. However, if it's a mainly Hindi speaking batch, then we conduct the class in Hindi. Will it be live or recorded? So Shanji, it will be live, but recordings will be given. It's a live workshop. It's not a pre-recorded workshop. Any other question? So we'll talk about the course. And before that, आपका मोक्षपाठ के लिए, like, do you want to know anything more about मोक्षपाठ in terms? So we've discussed the history of मोक्षपाठ, the benefits of मोक्षपाठ. मोक्षपाठ हमारी help कैसे करता है? After maybe 10-15 minutes, we will talk about, I'll answer your questions, one personal question. Do we recording in this channel? Okay, 1 minute. Just there are 2 questions. Let me understand. Ma'am, as I understood, Mokshapatta have different kind of emotion. For example, we say querent, the people let go of the situation. So Anu, you have to help them by giving them the right tool. So Anu's question is that if we tell somebody ki anger ko chhod do, let go of your anger, but it's not easy, then what do? Then you teach them the right tool to let go of anger. So for example, Ho'oponopono is a tool, EFT is a tool. आप उन्हें सिखा सकते हैं. For this, of course, you need to go to the right healer or the therapist. Or if you are a healer and therapist, तो आप उन्हें खुद सिखाओगे. You will teach them. Vishal, is there any authentic literature where we can study a bit more? See, you'll have to, there is no authentic literature left anymore because it was all destroyed by the Britishers. This is what we have been able to piece together and what I have channeled. So you are free to research. There's not much available on ancient Mokshapatta anymore. Manisha, ma'am, if we are reading for others, do we have to take the person's name or their belongings? You need to know the person's full name. That is it. Nothing else. Okay, timing and the duration of the course. I'll give you the course details in 5 minutes and then you'll understand. Just 1 minute. Let me scroll through. Okay. Another question is, how often can you do a reading for a person? So it depends totally on the question and the kind of question readings you are done. If it's a soul journey, 6 to 8 years se pehle nahi hoti hai. If it's a horoscope, you can do it every month, 3 month, 6 monthly or 1 year. If it's a general question, then you can do a 3-month reading, 1 month reading, 1 year reading. It depends on your question and the client's need. So there's no as such thumb rule ki aap chota sa hi karoge. Do we need to do grounding? Grounding is suggested mainly for the reader to connect with the Mother Earth, but not truly for any other thing. Yes, Saumitra ji, you can predict about specific timings of events, like months or years, even weeks or days, you can. Manisha, if the person is no more, we do not suggest, because for Mokshapatta reading, you need the person's permission. So unless and until you get the person's permission, I would not recommend doing a reading. You have to understand there is something known as free will of the soul. If somebody does not say, agree to a question, we do not agree to answering it. Anu, that is, as far as tarot is concerned, tarot has a different set of rules. Mokshapatta has a different set of rules. So what is applicable in tarot will not be applicable in Mokshapatta. Yes, Anamika, I'll be giving you a small reading after this. After I talk about the course and those who want to register for the program, I will read one question for 20 people. Not more than that, but 20 questions will be answered today and you'll get your demo. Right? Any other question, please put it on the chat. You're welcome, Manisha. Right. Okay. One more question again about the workshop. What all will it cover? Is it connected to chakras? Yes, Mokshapatta board has a lot of connection to chakras. And Mokshapatta is mainly, when it comes to chakra, you have to understand there are 7 main chakras in the body. And every emotion, every state of being is connected to one chakra. So, of course, chakras play a powerful role. How is astrology and Mokshapatta connected? Astrology is all about the planet alignment when you're born. Mokshapatta is about the journey that you have to take as a soul in this lifetime. So the connection is you. And of course, you can connect. How do you ask a question and derive its answer? Through the board of Mokshapatta, which I had shown in the beginning. So once again, for those people who joined in late, this is how the Mokshapatta board looks. We have redesigned it to fit the current need, of course, because the olden boards were made on fabric and have been destroyed quite a bit. So we have created our own board, but the meaning is the same. We have available boards in English and Hindi both. हमारे पास हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों लैंग्वेज में बोर्ड्स हैं for our students. Right? Cool. So let's talk about a little bit about the program now. Since I see there are no more questions, let's move ahead to the workshop. So the Mokshapatta workshop is a practitioner and trainer program. Matlab, you are free to practice. Practitioner means जो readers होता है. You can read for people, you can ask questions and answers, you can do answering guidances. And trainer means that you can train students later, just like I can train people. What is Mokshapatta? Mokshapatta is the path or the board which helps you to move towards nirvana. और ये उन लोगों के लिए है, those who came late and missed the session. Right? Let's go ahead. Okay, 2 more questions in the chat. Swati, I have separate courses for EFT Ho'oponopono. They are not a part of Mokshapatta program. Those who are interested can learn it separately. Renu, what's the criteria of doing a reading for 20 people? If there are 100 people, I cannot do a reading for all 100 live, right? So I will take up 20 questions maximum today. That's my personal choice. There's no criteria. Mokshapatta, once again, for those who missed, is a board with 72 boxes. हर box का meaning होता है, हर box एक vice, virtue, कर्म या धर्म को define करता है. Mokshapatta was created in the 13th century by Maharishi Gyandev. The board can tell us about your past, your future, your present. ये हमें हमारी soul journey के बारे में बताता है. And every ladder is a virtue जो हमें ऊपर लेके जाती है, and every snake is a vice जो हमें नीचे खींचती है. It pulls us down. Benefits of Mokshapatta. It helps you know your present state of life, your likely future. It answers your questions, gives you solution, shows you the right path of karma and dharma, and the philosophy of incarnation. Course content में क्या क्या होगा? So the course will be a 15-session live program, यानी कि 15 live classes on Zoom. Each class would be about 2.5 hours. So 15 classes. Class 1, what is Mokshapatta? Deeper introduction, not what we discussed today, but हम कुछ और करेंगे. What is karma? How do you understand the soul's journey? Soul की journey कहाँ से शुरू होती है, कहाँ end होती है? How do you cleanse the board, energize the board, store the board? And of course, the chakra system as per the Vedic era and the modern era. Then we will talk about all the rows in each class. So there'll be 8. There are 8 rows on the board. So 8 classes to discuss each row. So 8 class हो जाएंगी हमारी row discussion, understanding the 72 boxes in detail. Because these 72 boxes represent life. ये 72 box आपकी जिंदगी को represent करते हैं. After that, what are the different types of questions? How to frame the questions? Because remember, if you don't know how to frame the question in the right manner, you cannot answer the question in the right manner. So you want the right answer, you need to ask the right question. So how to frame the questions in the correct manner to get the accurate answer? How do you do a complete reading? Complete reading for a single issue means a client आता है, वो कहता है, my business is not working. Why is it not working? What can they do to make it work? If they follow the solution, will it work? या कुछ और भी करना? So the entire permutation combination of the situation needs to be taken out. So how do you assess the situation, analyze it through the board, give them the right guidance so that the difference is made in their lives comes from here. And of course, how to answer questions. Then a lot of practical practice is done. We have one class on how to map a soul's journey, one class how to create a horoscope. And then one of the things which you will not find in most programs, how do you promote yourself as a Mokshapatta artist? How do you digitalize your Mokshapatta practice? How do you create your own programs? We talk about this in detail, and of course, guidelines hote hain. It is for you to follow or not to follow, but we do that. But in addition to these 15 classes, there is a lot more for you. 15 class के साथ साथ there are 75 recorded videos as notes. There is no book, there is no PDF. There are 75 video recordings, audio recordings to help you understand Mokshapatta in deeper detail. ये support notes हैं which you need to go through because they will help you understand the classes and connect with the board in a better manner. And of course, lots of practice on and off the field. मतलब homework भी होगा practice के लिए and class में तो हम करेंगे ही करेंगे. There'll be a lot of work in the class and off the class. So overall, if I put everything together, what all do you learn? You understand the board from the perspective of the soul's journey, the Vedic lifestyle, today's lifestyle. Because obviously, Mokshapatta was created in another era, but it has to be connected to the life we live now. Understanding the 72 planes as levels of consciousness or planes of existence. 7 chakra system, as per human life, soul consciousness, Mokshapatta reading. How do you connect? How do you answer? Understanding the concept of dharma, karma, vices, virtues, and how do they define our life. Understanding the soul's journey, soul's purpose. How do you move beyond your beliefs? The karmic path. Then very simple ways of cleansing the board, energizing, programming the board. How do you ensure, one of the most important things which many people struggle from, how do you make sure that the client's energy does not impact you or affect you? How do you protect yourself? How do you stay disconnected emotionally from your client's story? How do you give a reading free from your beliefs? How do you make sure कि आपका अपना judgment और bias reading को affect नहीं करता है? Channeling pure divine energy to answer questions. Connecting better with your own intuition. And trust me, Mokshapatta helps you enhance your intuitive abilities. How do you look beyond the obvious situation to understand the root cause of the problem? अक्सर जब लोग हमारे पास आते हैं ना, तो the problem is not what it truly looks like, or they tell us the problem to be. Many times there are hidden aspects which nobody knows about. So how do you understand them? Understanding karmic patterns, finding out solutions, and identifying the right path. Soul journey, karmic lessons, negative and positive future phases, and how to change the energy of a negative phase. ये सब हम मोक्षपाठ में सीखेंगे. Creating an astrological forecast for a specified period of time without date of birth or without time of birth. Ethics of reading, cheat sheets कैसे बनानी है, because sometimes for many people 72 boxes को याद रखना थोड़ा challenge हो जाता है. So how do you understand them? What are the different types of questions? How to frame questions? How do you create your online program, offline program, pre-recorded program? How do you monetize your skill through programs or through professional readings? How do you combine Mokshapatta with all your current skills? जो आपके पास already skills हैं, उससे आप Mokshapatta को कैसे combine करेंगे? And how do you learn to do real-time readings? Because many people who come here in this workshop are freshers, उन्हें कुछ नहीं पता होता. They have never done any kind of divination practice. So कैसे real-time reading आपको करना है? And of course, at Transcending Beliefs, we are very particular about making sure that you understand what you deliver. So just because you've registered for a course does not mean you're certified for it. For certification, there is an assessment Practical assessment hai where you will do one personal reading for a client in the assessment session, and based on that your certification will be given. वैसे तो out of 100 there are only 2 people who did not clear their assessment in the first go. They are given the chance to sit with the second group of for assessment maybe a couple of months later. So they will get time to prepare, practice and come back. We don't believe in giving up. We only believe in making it happen. संगीता जी, हिंदी में क्लास तब हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स होता है क्लास. Today's poll had chosen to have a session in English. Therefore, the session is in English. Otherwise, English ही होता है. So once again, इस workshop में what all will be covered, what all will be there? 15 live classes, 75 recorded videos as support, and a practitioner and trainer e-certificate. Now, this is not where the story ends. Post-program support. Post-program support, we offer lifetime alumni support through WhatsApp, which means even after your workshop is ended, if you ever get stuck, there is a whole group of people who are there to support you, which includes me. After our sessions are over, we have a live session, Zoom session just like this to introduce our practitioners and trainers. And that is to brand them as credible readers. Transcending Beliefs platforms announces their certification. They all are given an opportunity to come on our YouTube programs, which are also promoted on Facebook and Instagram. Of course, we have our own alumni channel also, where if a Mokshapatta alumni, whenever they begin their trainings or whenever they want to launch themselves, that the alumni program YouTube channel will publish or post their events as well. Though many people do not want to use it, but it is an option which is available to them. So all of these supports, ways of earning an income, ways of promotion are there for you post your certification. We become a family. We don't live independently. So as a community, it is our vision to grow together. Certification details. As I told you all, it's a practitioner trainer certification program. Transcending Beliefs is registered the Indian Trademark Act to certify individuals. Therefore, it's accredited. That means it will be accepted, legally accepted anywhere. We have 2 batches starting in the next 15-20 days. Batch 16, which is starting on 26th of February. It's a 3 to 5:30 p.m. batch, afternoon batch, Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And batch 17, which is a weekend morning batch. This is for those people who are working from Monday to Friday, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Starting from the 2nd March, which is the first weekend of March. And one thing I want to tell you is that very soon we are going to come with the advanced level of Mokshapatta. But that is for those people जो ये level clear कर चुके हैं. So once you clear this level, we are coming with an upgraded set system where we will be launching the first Oracle deck of Mokshapatta and much more. So this is the last opportunity for anybody who wants to be certified as a Mokshapatta reader before they can learn the Oracle deck and how to create corporate forecasts and much more. So all the inclusions have been shared to you on the chat. Have a look at it again. Now, let's come to the fee. So for the online workshop, the actual fee is 37,000 rupees. However, there's an early bird discount, which is only going to last for these 2 batches and only for today, which is 24,999 inclusive of GST. And payment methods are being shared on the chat. It's an InstaMojo link where you can pay through credit card, debit card, any Google Pay, Paytm, or even a bank transfer. Admin, please share the link. And for those who register today, there is a very, very, very special gift from all our sides. Today, if you register, you get 1 month free sessions of healing, group healings in the Healing Circle, which is again hosted by me and my alumni for the entire of March. So there are 5 Sundays in March, 5 healing sessions are there for you. So now once again, those who want to register, please pay you can register today simply by paying 5,000 rupees and block your seat, and the balance payments can be done in 2 to 3 installments. If there are any questions, you can raise your hands and I can answer your questions. And we are going to wait here for 10 minutes while those people who've messaged me in the chat that they are making a payment can make the payments. So any questions, please raise your hand. I'll answer them, or you can put it on the chat. So today we did not invite any of our students to talk about their journey of Mokshapatta. But nonetheless, there are many, many students who have created wonderful miracles through their journeys in Mokshapatta. Let me share one or two of them with you. Till we wait. Just one second. Okay, I have two questions here. Let me answer those. How much do I charge for a reading? Revati, I charge 5,000 for one session. Anita ji, I'll answer your question. I'm asking if you have any questions regarding the course. Okay, so somebody is asking me how much can you earn through this? Okay, so give me 1 minute. I will show you how much you can earn from this. So guys, this is the income chart for my students. If you can see, they have already created from May 2023 to January 2024. They have already created an income of 40 lakhs. It is your choice. You want to create it further or not. This is the only thing. That's the whole point. We're not talking anything, off the bat. We truly mean when we say it's an income generation source. And this is the only opportunity you get. Why? Because after this, in March, post 31st March, the fee is going to come back to 37,000 plus GST, not inclusive of GST. Anamika, you want to learn, but can you submit your fee in the last Feb? What you can do is you can pay a small token amount and book your slot, because we limit our slots to a certain number of students in every batch. It's not an unlimited slotted batch, because there's a lot of personal attention which goes in. So एक token amount से आप अपना fee pay करके seat block कर लो, the rest you can pay. That's not an issue. And if you need any support, you can talk to the team personally and they will help you with it. Admin, can I please have the contact details on where Anamika can connect with you and understand how she can move ahead with this? So the number is there, Anamika, on the chat. You can just connect with the team and they will help you in understanding how to move ahead with it. Right now, I'm going to take personal questions after 10 minutes, not now. So let me show you Dr. Rupa's story.
I'm Dr. Rupa Manoj. I'm a dentist. I'm a holistic therapist. I've been seeking knowledge from modalities with Vedic background. And here I am, 2 courses old with transcending beliefs, coached under my mentor, my guru, Shweta Agarwal ma'am. First Vedic switchwords and now Mokshapatta. It's been a revelation being a student of Mokshapatta and now an expert. All thanks to Shweta ma'am for all the researching she has put into, the effort she has put into, and the dedication with which she teaches all her students, and the proficient coach she is. Also, the taskmaster she is, making sure all her students, once fulfilled their course, are at the top. Shweta ma'am and her brand, Transcending Belief, hand-holding is incomparable.
So I'll show you one or two more while we wait, because there are people who are messaging me, please don't move ahead, we are coming back. We're making the payment and coming back. So just to wait for them, let's go ahead and see a couple of more stories from people who've created their miracles in life through Mokshapatta. And trust me on this, Mokshapatta is one of those places which can truly help you create your miracles. So I have, as I said, 10 minutes. So up, fatafat karao. Thank you. So one thing I want all of you to understand, life में ना problems रोज आएंगी. You will have lots of problems every day. But when you need to create magic in your life, you have to have the tool. And that's the only thing you need in life. If you have tool, and if you know what you're doing with your tools, you can create anything.
Hi, I'm
in
Sima
life.
Kuram from Mumbai, and as a professional, I'm an HR working with AML Limited. It's an instrumentation company in Mumbai. To be precisely talking about Mokshapatta, because I've started this journey with Shweta ji. Before joining Mokshapatta, I never thought that this journey would take us to this level. The changes what I could find in my life after joining Mokshapatta was like, you know, each and every boxes when it was unfolded, it was something new which we learned. We unlearned the things and we learned new things. And what a better way and what a better mentor we could have having Shweta ji in our life, because I never thought, you know, a divinity tool which has been called as a sap CV or a snake and ladders, each and every ladder what you climb or whenever the snake bites actually give you you know, a certain things which will actually teach you certain lessons in your life which you have to master. Like I never thought, you know, the way I have been looking the life, the entire perspective have changed about the life. Like when we were in the box of dharma and karma, especially, it was an eye-opener for me, like the way I looked at life and the way I'm doing it, whether it is working in an organization or having been in my personal friend. My total perspective of looking at things have changed. I would thank Shweta ji for that, because I don't think so without her this was possible to understand any of the boxes, because the way we were looking at things and the way she have explained it to us, it was completely a divine energy. And to be working with her, I mean to learn from her, it was something, again I would say it was a God gift for us that she came into my life and she taught us as a mentor. The 9 rows with the 72 box, it was not just a boxes, but it was a lesson what we had to learn in our life, and not just learn but we have to master. So I thank Shweta ji to take us through each boxes and give each and every explanation, though we'll have to go back again, keep reading it and understand. Like I thought that was the soul journey, what she took us from box number 1, Genesis, to the last box. So I don't think anybody else rather than Shweta ji could have done this, and that's one of the reasons why I think we should be people should look to join Transcendent Belief, because I don't think anyone else would be able to do this better than Shweta ji. So I thank Shweta ji to take us to this journey and I would always like to be connected to her and learn more and more divinity tools and learn better things from her. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Shweta.
So if you see, many of these people have changed their life. 100 lives changed, and further more 100 to be changed. So thank you, Kanaga, Lakshmi, and there are 4 or 5 more people who've made the payment. Thank you all. And let's move ahead now with your personal questions. So for personal questions, please raise your hand. I will unmute you one by one and then take questions from there. So Sushant MR, can I have your question, please? Please unmute. I have requested you.
Shweta ji, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Please ask your question.
Yeah. No, I have just recently changed this job around 5 months back. I feel somewhere I'm stuck, or it is not somewhere I should be. How can is the right question right to
So
ask, or you want me to reframe it?
you basically want to know if this is the right job for you, right?
Correct. Or how am I stuck somewhere, because I just changed 5 months back. Normally my span in any organization is averaging around 4 to 5 years, but here I'm getting saturated very early, in 5 months itself.
Tell me one thing. So see, what I'm getting for you is that this is not truly a block. Though you're saturated, it's more like a lack of creative energy.
Okay. Okay.
So what the board guides me towards is number one, give it more time.
Okay.
It's too early for you to say that, saturation point aa gaya. Secondly,
Mhm.
what it tells me is that perhaps you need to work, perhaps to nahi, but I would say 100% you need to work more on, creatively thinking or maybe thinking creative ideas of what is it that you can create from this job, because this job can give you one very important thing, which is it will give you a new direction in life. But that direction is approximately about, say, 10 months away. So you have to begin there for another 10 months.
Okay.
So 10 months means another opportunity from the same sphere, same job profile will come to you that will give you a brand new direction. And this is why you are here.
Okay. Okay.
Just hang on there and be a little creative about feeling stuck, because it's not truly a saturation point, honestly speaking.
Somewhere I think in my mind I must be feeling
Yes.
about it because possibly I'm aspiring something else
And
and too
maybe
early.
current aspirations, but just give it 10, 12, 10 months. I think 10 months is what you need. 10 months may have a huge opportunity which will change your entire outlook and perspective. It will give you a new direction. In a way, it will give you a new life. So,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, sir. Thank you, Shraddha.
thank you. Yes, Anamika Malhotra, please unmute.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for this session. I'm very much interested and I'll definitely contact to the admin department. So, ma'am, I just want to know what karma I'm carrying, what lessons I have to learn in this lifetime.
So, we'll talk about it's a one question. We'll talk about one. Okay.
Okay.
What is the one that you need to learn in the current time? Let's ask that. In this current time period, what is the most important lesson for you to learn? Okay. आप unmute कर लेना अपने आप को, because 1 minute. Admin, can you please send her a request to unmute? She's muted herself again. Thank you. So what what you need to, the biggest thing is clarity about what.
Ma'am, I'm not getting your voice. Can you say it again, please?
तो आप अपने आप को खुद से mute कर लो. ओके, बिकॉज आपके ना बैकग्राउंड से बहुत डिस्टर्बेंस आ रहा है, सो आई थिंक उसकी वजह से आपको क्लियर नहीं है. व्हाट यू नीड टू बी, व्हाट इज द बिगेस्ट लेसन इज यू नीड टू नो व्हाट इज इट दैट यू वांट इन योर लाइफ. आप चीजें ट्राई कर रहे हो, आप देख रहे हो, आप एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हो, बट यू आर नॉट रियली क्लियर अबाउट वेयर यू वांट टू गो. यू आर नॉट क्लियर अबाउट दिस इज द डायरेक्शन विच इज मेंट फॉर मी, इधर ही जाना है. यू हैव एवेन्यूज, बहुत सारी चीजें, बहुत सारी सोच, और आपको ये लगता है मैं ये भी करूं, मैं ये भी करूं, मैं यहां पे भी जाऊं, शायद ये मेरे लिए है. सो absolute knowledge, the absolute knowledge of what you truly desire, create that पहले. बिकॉज जिस मिनट आपके पास वो आ जाएगा ना, आप बाकी सब क्रिएट कर लोगे. दिस इज द बिगेस्ट थिंग दैट यू नीड टू लर्न इन दिस 1 or 2 months. ओके, अब आप अनम्यूट खुद कर सकते हो. आई थिंक नाउ यू कैन अनम्यूट एंड टॉक. डज दैट रेजोनेट?
Yes, ma'am. I'm also in spiritual journey and I'm learning inner work. I'm learning chakra healing. I'm doing abhi recently courses. And in my last 7-8 years back, I have done Reiki also. I was a export house designer, but it needs lot of time. And now my son is a teenager, so I want to give time to him also. That is why I have quitted from my job. From last 4 months, I'm a housewife. So I'm trying to learn all these things. जो कि मुझे अंदर से एक भूख थी मेरी सोल को, कि मुझे नहीं पता. और आज भी मैं सेशन में ऐसे आई हूँ कि आई फिनिश माय मेडिटेशन क्लास एंड जस्ट पॉप ऑन हुआ मैसेज मेरे व्हाट्सएप से एंड आई हैव जस्ट जॉइन.
Trust me on that.
Right. So you are very right, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Mr. Please unmute. Anand Bed.
Yeah, ma'am, just one question. When will I come out of my financial worries?
When will you come out of your financial worries? So I want to ask you one thing. Financial worries is a very vague term. Can you make it a little more precise in terms of
Yeah, like
थोड़ा सा मुझे बताओगे आपका वरी क्या है, ट्रू वरी?
ma'am, like my money, my property is stuck. The business is not picking up. Hello, shall I be,
Yeah, I can hear you. So basically, your business is not working out and your property is stuck, and you want to know when these things will start coming back in.
yeah. Shall I start video?
Yeah, it's better if you do, but it's okay if you don't. So basically, see, इस साल में एक्शन में चीजें तब आएंगी when you truly so somewhere or the other एक चीज मुझे बताइए, जो इस बिजनेस में आप हैं, क्या आप वाकई उस बिजनेस को करना चाहते हैं? Because I don't get that energy.
Ma'am, actually, for the past 2 years, पहले मैंने बहुत अच्छे से सेटअप किया इसको, the results were coming out very good. Then for the past 3-4 years, मतलब कभी सोचता हूँ हाँ कंटिन्यू करूँ, कभी सोचता हूँ नहीं कंटिन्यू करना चाहिए. I'm in dilemma actually.
So that dilemma is stopping this business from working. That's why I asked you, because मेरे पास जो मैंने पहला क्वेश्चन यही पूछा था कि जिस फील्ड में आप हैं, क्या आप उस बिजनेस में होना चाहते हैं?
Because since it's not giving me very good returns, that's causing me dilemma.
That dilemma is there, but you see, you have to understand that लाइफ में ना कुछ चीजें हमें समय से मिलती हैं. लाइक देयर आर सर्टेन टाइमलाइंस, जेस्टेशन पीरियड्स जिसकी जरूरत होती है. सो वो जेस्टेशन पीरियड अभी आपका कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ था. हाउएवर आपका जो डिलेमा है वो फर्दर आपके बिजनेस को इम्पैक्ट कर रहा है, बिकॉज सिंस यू आर नॉट क्लियर, द बिजनेस इज नॉट गेटिंग एनफ एनर्जी फ्रॉम यू. सो वन थिंग इज देयर, अगर आपको इस बिजनेस को सक्सेसफुली रन करना है ना, so you have to be 100% sure that this business is for you. That's why I had asked you this question. Do you really want to be in this business? Because मैंने जब ये पूछा कि what is stopping you, तो मुझे true nature मिला था. True nature means कि कहीं ना कहीं आप इससे 100% alignment में नहीं है.
But it was not always like this, ma'am. Previously, I worked very hard. It was giving quite a good results. Then suddenly, I don't know why all those things just stopped.
आनंद जी, समय है. इट्स लाइक अ पेंडुलम. प्रॉफिट की तरफ जाएगा तो कभी ना कभी स्टैग्नेशन की तरफ और लॉस की तरफ जाएगा,
Yeah,
राइट?
it is more or less stagnant.
Stagnant. So, what happens is that मैं पास्ट की एनर्जीज ब्लॉक्स को नहीं रीड कर रही, मैं करंट कर रही हूँ, बिकॉज हमारी जो करंट इशू है हम उसको पहले रिजॉल्व करें, है ना? तो एक चीज है, आपको हम 100% श्योर होना पड़ेगा दैट यू नीड टू रन दिस बिजनेस, फॉर दिस बिजनेस टू मूव मोमेंटम. नंबर वन. नाउ लेट्स आस्क द टाइमलाइन.
Okay.
बिजनेस जो है आपका वो आ जाएगा करीब करीब 2.5 years अभी लगेंगे.
और
come into profit, not momentum, profitability. And जो आपकी property sale है, property sale will take approximately 12 months to 18 months. ठीक है? So my suggestion is, अगर आपको ये लगता है ना कि मुझे 2-2.5 साल 3 साल नहीं वेट करना है, तो इस बिजनेस को आप शट डाउन करने की प्लान करिए. बिकॉज अगर आप डिलेमा में रहेंगे तो ये बिजनेस स्टैग्नेंट ही रहेगा.
Okay.
Take 2.5-3 years.
ठीक है, no problem. And this is the right course for me?
What is the right cost? Running the business?
Yeah. Or shall I change it?
This business is not in the highest good for you.
Okay.
You can look at other options, another opportunity.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Revati Sampath, please unmute.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you very much for this session. First of all, ma'am, I have health issues. Like I'm a very high sugar patient, diabetic patient. So I'm worried about my future regarding this health. Like, will I be healthy or will I get into any problem because of this high sugar, high sugar diabetic problem? Will I get into any other problem because of this, or will I lead a healthy life in the future? So I just want some answers regarding my health.
So you will have problems when it arising because of your sugar issues, and these problems would be more or less related to the stomach and the digestion area only. However, if you truly need to understand and move beyond it, the one thing I'm being guided towards is you need a lifestyle change, as well as there's a lot of bitterness within you. So please let go of that bitterness.
Like, if I've understood it properly, lifestyle changes means like the diet, exercises, like that, right?
Lifestyle changes. So physical lifestyle changes does mean diet, does mean exercise, but there's also mental and emotional lifestyle change. And when we
Yeah,
talk
like,
mental
yeah,
emotional
yes.
lifestyle change, we mean letting go of all old grudges, old resentments, old angers, suppressed angers and emotions. Right? See, you have to understand, when I asked what is stopping you, it gave me happiness. And that's why I said lifestyle change. So, somewhere or the other, there's a perception of bitterness.
Okay, ma'am.
Life has not treated me fairly, or, people judge me wrong, people judge me harshly. Now, whatever it is, you have to let it go for your health to improve. Because otherwise, we are looking at majorly digestive system and intestine, stomach, everything going in for a toss in the long run. So,
Like, but yeah, yes, excuse me, ma'am. But I will be mobile, right? Like, I will be able to handle my daily work by myself, isn't it? Or will I not be mobile the way it
So I
seems
am
like?
now. So, you know what? I can't do a complete reading for you here for
Okay,
that
sure.
one, because these are very personal questions and I'll have to go deeper into your case study, right?
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Rahul ji, please unmute.
Yes, namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
Ma'am, I am working in the postal department, and this is good for me in future or not? I want to know from your side.
Can you just give me the name of the profile that you're working on once again?
GDS in postal department.
PDS and Postal Department, right?
GDS as a postman.
Okay.
It is good for me in future. Otherwise, I quit job and search for new job.
Now, this is perfectly fine for you. Right now, this profile is good. In the future, also, this will be a profile that will be workable for you. So now, see, this is not going to give you tremendous amount of growth, but it is going to give you the
Yes.
kind of space you need for other activities in the future. So for 1 year, 1.5 year, it's going to take you towards opportunities. Now, if you don't choose those opportunities will come after 1.5 years. Abhi hai time. There is
Okay, ma'am.
a 1 year gap between today and that opportunity. So within 1 year's time, there will be certain opportunities. Now you pick that opportunity up, you will change your line totally. That if you change your line, there is a lot of growth. But with this postal job, if you remain after 1 year, it will not, it might not give you very, very, like a lot of promotions, lot of money, but it will give you the space and time to do other things. If you change the job, you will get more money, but less time for yourself. So, abhi ke liye, this is fine. Wait for 1 year, see what options come up for you, and then make the right choice then.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Just ma'am, one little more question. I was keep from my BTech study. This is good for my life. My life, you're not for good for me.
It's good. Please go ahead and complete it. It is positive.
It means study is more important than by this job.
I think if it is possible to do both, stick with both. But if you cannot manage it, then study is more important because it will give you better avenues. As I said, इसमें ज़्यादा growth नहीं है.
Yes, ma'am. Sir, I have seen that only 20,000 salary I get from this job.
That's what I'm saying,
And
that I don't see growth in this. So you will, so अगर job करोगे इसी job में तो 1 year के बाद में एक opportunity और आएगा. But if you study, then obviously things will be better for you. There's no doubt. So studies will give you more. There's no doubt about it. But what the board is also telling me is that somewhere or the other, if you can balance your money, income, and the study for 4-5 months, because 4-5 months का ना trouble time है पैसे की तरह. For money, you're going to have a little, let's say, you will need money in the next 4-5 months for small things. There's not much saving. So 4-5 months nikal ke save kar lo and then move ahead and leave the job. That's a better way to work with it.
okay, ma'am. Sir, thank you. I waited by then now best. But now yours I get clear from that. You can go. I have got.
Thank you, Ralji, and I hope wish you all the best for your future. Someday, I hope once you complete your
Thank you, ma'am.
study, you will come back and give us the good news that now you're a grad. Like you're a
Yeah, yeah. I mean in this field, but my dad not full supported.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Suvraj Chakrabarti, please unmute. Suvra, sorry. Yes. How can I help you? Please tell me. I can't hear you, Suvra. You're not audible.
Hello?
Yes, now I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. My question is, I was in government job, contractual job in 2018. For a long time, like almost 5 years, I was working in government sector in contractual post. But in 2018, I left my job, and from then, I am searching a new job because I want a permanent government job. So my question is whether I will be ever be able to get a government job.
And you're planning,
Is it in my destiny?
Subra, are you planning to get this job, or are you looking for this job in 2024, 5 or
Yes,
any
ma'am.
line?
2024, 2025, both the years, because I have only 2 attempts left on my hand. I'm preparing for state civil service, and also my age is not. I'm only 2 attempts are left.
Okay. "2025 better option for you. This year seems to be a little tough. And what is going to make it a little tough is going to be basically this, that there are a lot of things which are fighting for attention.
Ji, right, ma'am.
Right. So is going to be lack of focus and
Ji.
so the only way you can apply for this get this position is if you make this the only focus of your life जो अभी possible नहीं है आपके लिए.
Yes, ma'am, right.
So
Because of money, I have to focus on many things.
So then 2025 में apply करो और 2025 में clear होने के ज़्यादा chances हैं.
Because मैम 1 साल का वक्त लग भी जाता है, मतलब ये प्रोसेस कंप्लीट होने में, तो शायद 2024 में फॉर्म फिलअप करूँ और उसका एग्जाम 2025 में हो, ऐसा भी हो सकता है.
You will have see it's about I asked when will you clear the exam. So 2025 में clear हो पाएगा. 2024 में नहीं हो पाएगा. And I'm telling you once again, please remember, even when you're preparing, remember one thing, focus से prepare करना. It doesn't mean कि आप जॉब नहीं करोगे, आप जॉब करोगे, बट जितना टाइम आप पढ़ाई को दोगे 100% फोकस दीजिए उसको.
तो हो जाएगा ना मैम?
तो 2025 में हो जाएगा. 2025
फोकस देने से होगा ना मैम?
फोकस देने से, टाइम देने से, एंड बिना डेस्परेशन के काम करने से.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. And thank you for selecting me. I'm the lucky 20. I'm in lucky 20. Thank you very much.
Yes, Mr. Venkataramu. Please unmute, sir.
Ma'am, good evening. Thank you for the wonderful session. So my question is, recently I changed job about 1 year back to the completely new domain. I don't see, I'm actually stuck in current job. Actually, I'm also learning other modalities like trading and other thing. I'm in the position where I'm stuck, like I want to go with my career. I just completely switch to the trading where I think I can build a career there. Also learning other modalities.
So trading is a good option for you. There's no doubt. And can you specify 1 or 2 other things that you're learning so that I can see the comparison?
I'm actually learning life coach skills like Ho'oponopono, NLP, EFT. Yeah, I'm learning these skills as well.
So life skills will help you improve your life in a better way. See, what I'm saying is purgatory for your life skill questions, which means that it will help you understand where you are personally going wrong and rectify those places. right? And what trading will get for you is it will make you understand the world in general, the applications, and it will help you connect with money energies. So my thing is, you can shift to trading. Is trading good? Trading is definitely good for you, but don't let go of your life skill trainings. They will help you in the long.
So two things I want to focus, ma'am. Trading and life skill. Life skill, I'm not learning only for me. I want to become a life coach as well, like helping other people too.
Let me just complete the reading for you.
Yes,
So
ma'am. Sorry.
I'm not complete. So first of all, both of these things are positive for you.
Okay.
Now the next question I had asked for, can you shift your career?
Yes.
Right, that is the question which you had asked.
Yeah,
So
that is important. Yeah.
can you shift your career? So when we talk about you can shift your career, yes, you can. By shifting your career, you will create awareness, which is inner consciousness, clarity of what you'd want, clarity of what you're doing. And that will lead you into a space of bliss. So it's a very good option to shift. And is 2024 the right time to shift? You can. It's going to take a lot of juggling. You'll have to make a lot of effort for it, but ho jayega.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, Anjana ji, welcome back. Unmute.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for the cake. It was lovely.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Today's question is for my son's wedding, ma'am. What is the right time to get him wedded?
Does he want to get married? पहले तो मुझे ये बता दो.
He's ready. He's ready.
Okay.
He said yes, so that's why.
So, well, yes, he is not only ready to get married, he will happily get married also.
That's finger crossed.
I think within this year, you'll find a match for him.
Okay.
You will
So
find
it's-
for him this year. She is.
We told him find a girl, he couldn't find a girl, so we will find a match for him.
Will find a match for him. That's why I said you will find. It's not
Okay.
him who will find, it is who will find.
We thought we wouldn't have to do this part, but we have to do it.
All the best, and I hope I'll be invited.
Of course, ma'am. We've walked a long journey together, isn't it?
From 2020 to now.
20, yes.
It's been 4
Thank
years.
you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Best wishes.
Thank you
Have
so
a
much.
good day.
Best. I hope you find the girl of your dreams and his dreams.
Fingers crossed, ma'am.
Kanaga, please come. Kanaga Lakshmi, unmute kare.
Mom, my relationship with my mother is not good, Mom. I want to find the reason.
So, what is stopping your relationship from your mother being harmonious and peaceful? Or harmonious and loving? Please tell me that.
Harmonious and peaceful, want to be.
So that's what was coming. Okay, so you know what? In your case, there are a lot of things that a mother should be like this. Expectations. Let go of them. So you have to understand she will not change. She is who she is. Your relationship, you want peace and you need that peace. From her perspective, she's at an age where changes will not come, right? So what she is looking for, what you should be actually looking for is letting go of all your expectations of how a mother should behave and should be. Because, you know, as children, we want our moms to be the perfect mother, always there, always nurturing, listening to us, not criticizing us, taking our side. But that's missing. Now, the thing is, she's very stuck in her way, like a concrete slab. So she's
Yes,
not.
yes, ma'am.
You need to let go. And understand one thing, that though she's your mom, she's also an individual in her own right. So there are certain things that she will go and do her way. So just let it be. And just love her for giving you whatever she could in the best possible way.
So I have to change.
You have to change. And it's not about changing. You know what you need to do? You just need to fall in love with her instead of in love with her behavior and her words. That's it.
Okay.
And I understand one thing, Kanaga, it's difficult.
Yes, Mom.
It's very difficult. But I can suggest you Ho'oponopono for this.
Mom, not with only my mother also, Mom. with every relation I'm facing the same. I was just giving. I'm not getting at least to 30 percentage in return, ma'am. Is that any specific come? I want to know, ma'am.
One thing.
Or it is a difficult period for me, difficult situation to cross some years like that.
Tell me one thing. What is the law of karma? What you give is what you get. Is that the law of karma?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now, I want to tell you two things here. Number one, do you give yourself all the love that you want from others? Do you give yourself the respect that you want from others? So then how do you get it? Number one. Number two, they love you in their way, the way they think is right. You want love in your way, the way you think is right. है ना? We need to put both of them together. My suggestion, very honest suggestion to you, try hope.
Okay.
Ho'oponopono is one methodology which is extremely good at cutting through all our negative thoughts, negative karmas, whatever patterns are working, and it sends healing to the people with whom you want a better relationship. I've seen people suddenly grudges melting out, suddenly anger disappearing from people's relationship. People who've not connected for 20 years will suddenly start talking to each other once again. So try Ho'oponopono, and that should give you a good break. And from there, slowly and steadily, start changing your perspective towards yourself first, and then towards. Okay? Do a lot of Ho'oponopono for yourself, for your mother, and you'll see, and your father. Just do it with your mom, your dad, and yourself, and you'll see things will start changing in all the relations for you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Ma'am, I'm South Indian, ma'am. I know only English, ma'am.
I will explain you in English. I've had students who did not know a word, who could not speak a word of Hindi. And by the time they walked out of the course, they were proficient in speaking and understanding Hindi. So we are there for you. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And it doesn't matter if you don't understand anything in the course, everything will be taken into account. I'm there for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Purnima Singh, please come. Unmute yourself, please. Purnima ji, unmute kare. I can't hear you.
Sorry, unmute कर दिया. That okay?
हाँ जी, अब now I can hear you.
Okay. So now my problem is that my son got married a year back, and this girl who's come has created such, I can't tell you, I have got no words to describe what she's done to our family life. My son is unhappy with her. She is totally, I really don't know. I've got no words to say what she is. She's
Okay,
rude, insolent.
Purnima ji, it's a public forum. Please don't talk like this. Just give me your question. Please understand. किसी के लिए नहीं.
That's okay. I don't mind. I mean, we all there. I thought everyone has problems. I don't mind it. But anyway, she has there's a lot of problem because of her. It's a very unnatural situation. She doesn't speak to anybody. What can I tell you about her? Is the situation going to get any better, or are we going to suffer like this? That's what I want to ask you.
Okay, so the thing is, situation will change for the better. It will take about 8 to 12 months to change because I had asked a question based on months. And you have to understand one thing, what is creating this thing is nobody is willing to let go of them being right and wrong, the other being wrong. So it's more about a power struggle internally now, right now. I don't know how it started. I did not check that. But currently, it's more about this is how things should be. And it's from everybody's side, not just from one person.
Yeah.
So, if things have to change for the better, everybody has to just shift their attitude. And for right now, let go of being right and being wrong.
Okay.
जब तक वो power struggle नहीं टूटेगा ना, चीजें change नहीं हो सकती. And that's why I said 8 to 12 months. Why? Because nobody wants to let go.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, I'm not going to go back into the past because ताली दो हाथ से बजती है. So no matter what happens, we all have our play in every problem that we face. But one thing I can tell you is this problem can be resolved.
Okay. Okay. But जिसको आप past struggle कह रहे हैं ना, there was no struggle. It was just trying to guide her into our household, which she took it as a past struggle. She didn't want to be ticked off or told off or guided into anything. So if you say past struggle, well, whatever. I go by what you say. Maybe it was a past struggle. But as far as a mother, I was just, just trying to guide her into a household without pressurizing her.
And Purnima ji, everybody has their own personal perspective, and that is where we get stuck, no? So for you, it is guiding. For her, it could have been criticism.
Okay.
There are two parts. So just let's understand it this way. Everybody will have to let go of their rights and wrongs.
Okay.
Because a family functions when there is collaboration.
Okay.
You guys have to collaborate and create, not compete and create. And abhi competition chal raha hai. मैं सही तुम सही, मैं सही तुम सही. So you know what? Let's let it go. And I understand your pain as an elder because I'm a daughter-in-law. I have my mother-in-law, and we have also found our balance after a lot of ups and downs. So one thing I can tell you is both of us have had to let go of trying to tell the other person what to do and how to live. And the day we could both do that, we could both stop trying to make the other person adapt to us. We started creating a very healthy relationship because it was a relationship of two people who loved each other equally.
So you see this coming. I mean, it will work out in the end.
It will work out. Definitely. There's nothing to stop it because I got Seva. Seva is one of the most positive boxes on the board. And there's this ladder going up to human plane. So it will work out and you all will talk to each other. You all will have a very nicely, beautifully, I would say harmonious relationship. So try it. Work karega.
I will. Thank you so much. It has been very, very reassuring speaking with you. Very reassuring because it was very difficult. It's very difficult for us, but it's very reassuring. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Suresh ji, can I have your question, please? Suresh Prasad.
Yeah, good evening, Shobhati. Actually, yeah, my question is like my career and relationship has ended abruptly years back. So now my question is what next for my career and my relationship, and what career will I be in as per my soul path?
So one thing
and also about the relationship.
One thing you have to understand, Mr. Prasad, is that for any of us, sorry, but there's a lot of disturbance coming from somebody else. Can the admin please check in? The person from, I think, just 1 minute. Guys, please be very careful because others are talking and I can't speak or hear them when you are on unmute because आपके background से बहुत noise आता है. So, Suresh ji, coming back to you. The universe does not have a career line, right? ये careers इंसान ने बनाए. What are the career options that you're looking at? Please tell me that.
I used to be in the IT industry, and I am looking for a job in that industry only. But I have a huge gap now, career gap. Since years, my career has ended, and as a repercussion, relationships also ended. So, and this is the only field I know.
No, please wait. So number one, so if this is the only field, so this field is a good field for you. It's a neutral field. It's not going to be over the top positive. It's not going to be over the top negative. So what it's going to give you is a lot of stability. It might not give you a lot of growth because I don't see it happening, but I see a lot of stability. So jahan par ho, wahan rahoge, whatever you're earning, you'll go a little above that, but not like a huge peak. However, can you change your industry to get for that growth? Yes, you can. However, for you, more creative industries would work out. So IT is in a way like, coding, softwares, programs, all of this. An industry which can give you a lot of growth would be more connected towards the creative side. So perhaps some kind of art, music. So if you can combine your IT skills with creation, with aesthetics, with art, it should give you a better boost in your career. And as far as a relationship is concerned, are you in a relationship and you want to improve it, or are you looking for a new relationship and you want to find out, will you find a relationship or not? Please tell me that.
I'm looking for. I'm not actually looking for a relationship yet, but I want to know what what will be the chances of that. Yes, right now I'm not in a relationship.
Are you looking for a girlfriend? You're looking for a life partner? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a life partner.
There are chances of you connecting with someone who can appeal to you. However, it will not be exactly, this girl will not be as you have always imagined your life partner to be. So, if you're very flexible about and open about what might come to you, there is a chance of connecting with somebody in this year also. But if not, then please wait for 1 year. So 2025 would be a better year for you in connecting with someone whom you want.
Okay. Okay. And one more doubt, like regarding the career, you said combining the creative side with my IT industry. I'm also interested in the VFX thing, you know. So does that appeal to what you said?
Uh, Let me check it with the board only for you. That can, but you have to work more. Matlab, so you're missing the emotional aspects. Connect VFS when you talk about it, it's more about. So I think wait, there's one thing coming to me. Just let me cross check it with the board first. Okay, so put it like this: work with something which connects people with their desires. So when you are working in coding or in VFS effects, whatever it is, it has to be something that connects with people's emotions or helps them connect to their emotions. So the more connected you will be towards aesthetics, it will help. I don't know if in VFX, what are you doing exactly? So मैं उसका आंसर तो नहीं दे पाऊंगी. What says more connection to desires and emotions? What do you think that? थोड़ा सा मुझे आइडिया दो ना, फिर मैं बता दूं.
VFX is this visual graphics and all these things you see in movies, right?
So visual graphics जहां आप यूज करते हो, अगर आप एक्शन वाले ज्यादा यूज करते हो, so maybe go towards animation.
Okay.
Okay, more towards something which is subtler, more feminine.
Okay.
Aggression बहुत masculine होता है ना, मारा पिटी.
Yeah.
Violence हो गया, वो हो गया like आपका if you see action sequences and all. So उसकी जगह try and work with something which is more emotional, which is more connecting to the softer sides of life.
Okay.
Okay, that will help you more.
Okay. So an example is animation. Yeah. Okay.
Right? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Anupama Singh, may I have your question, please?
So thankful to you, ma'am, for letting me ask my question. Ma'am, my question is like I am basically a professor right now, and I have learned a lot of healing modalities, like around 30-40 modalities मैं सीख ली हैं. So now I want to shift from like profession, like professor is a good job, stable job, I'm earning good, but वही ना growth नहीं है यहाँ पर. So now I want to shift to business this thing. So I have मतलब कर रही हूँ मैं, I'm getting money also, but at least कम से कम like salary का 10x इस तरह का growth आएगा तभी I will be able to leave my job. तो वो कब तक आएगा, मतलब आएगा भी कि नहीं आएगा, मतलब ये जो मैं सोच रही हूँ ठीक सोच रही हूँ कि नहीं.
आप मुझे figure दोगे, 10x becomes a very varied point. So give me a figure that you want. You want 1 CR a month, you want 10 CR a year. What is it that you want to create? Give me a figure, please.
हाँ, 1 CR a year approximately.
Okay, so I want you to understand one thing. 1 CR a year is not a very big outline for you. It's possible to create it.
Wow, ma'am, so thankful to you.
However, आप जो logically काम कर रहे हो ना, connect your intuition also. You're not listening to what you intuitively know. So you're not listening to your gut.
Okay.
कहीं ना कहीं जो अंदर से आवाज आ रही है, उसको सुनो. What is stopping? So number one, creation possible है. Within 2 years possible है to reach that 1 CR figure annually. What is stopping you is the disconnection with your own inner self.
Okay.
Okay. And the second thing that is stopping you is not being happy in what you're creating.
मैम
कहीं ना
अब इसको
भी आप
कैसे लेकर आए, अब कैसे लेकर आए हैप्पीनेस उसके अंदर?
तो एक
एक
चीज
कहीं ना कहीं।
एक मेरी बात समझो.
जी
Listen,
मैम।
there are people who rickshaw walas, auto walas, there are people who earn 2000 rupees a week perhaps, and
ओके।
they're happy. They are still living a life. So you're better off than everybody. If you always see a glass half empty, you'll never be happy. So instead of seeing the glass half empty, see it half full. And that's very important. Because there is lack of happiness, there is lack of gratitude in life. And gratitude is one of those huge attracting factors. जो आपकी बहुत
मैम एक्चुअली मेरे को बहुत ज्यादा एक एंजाइटी हो जाती है, लाइक मैं करती हूँ, लाइक आई आई गो अ स्टेप अहेड, मतलब जैसे अभी मुझे आज बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिली हैं, मुझे 3-4 अपॉर्चुनिटीज मुझे आज मिली, लेकिन अब उसको लेकर के मेरे अंदर इतनी एंजाइटी आ गई है, लाइक मतलब मैं शाम से काम नहीं कर पा रही हूँ।
वो इसलिए ना, बिकॉज आपको हर चीज करनी है और हर चीज के अंदर घुसना और हर चीज को प्रॉफिटेबली यूज करना है. हियर यूज योर इनर वॉइस. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू. कनेक्ट विद व्हाट यू ट्रूली वांट टू क्रिएट. Out of all these opportunities, there will be one or two which will be this, the super best. Then there'll be better, then there'll be good, then there'll be worse, bad, then there'll be worse, then there'll be worst. So instead of trying to put your finger into all the opportunities together, कहते हैं ना, 5 pies, don't do
हाँ।
that.
ओके।
Down, understand them, ask, see what you truly want. जो आपका विजन है उससे कौन सी वाली opportunities aligned हैं. What you are trying to do is get everything. जैसे एक बेबी होता है ना, उसको हर चीज चाहिए होता है, वो हर चीज को कलेक्ट करने की कोशिश करता है. That's what you're doing.
हाँ
And
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली मैम।
that's not gonna help. Connect with your voice. So now when you talk about the inner self will tell you what is it that you truly desire. आपको create क्या करना है.
ओके।
So आप उन opportunities में से choose करो. This is what will give me my desire, and then work ahead.
ओके, सो थैंकफुल टू यू मैम, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
You're welcome.
थैंक
अच्छा
यू।
1 year कमा लोगे ना, मुझे बताने जरूर आना.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मैम, आई विल डेफिनेटली टेल यू। मैम मैंने आपका क्लास एकदम लास्ट में ज्वाइन किया, पता नहीं कैसे, अभी मैंने अपना स्क्रॉल कर रही थी मैं, और मैंने कहा अब मुझे ये चीज सीखनी थी जो आप सिखा रहे हो, ये चीज मुझे सीखनी थी बहुत दिनों से, और मेरे को अब मुझे अभी केवल दिखा है आपका व्हाट्सएप का मैसेज, और मैंने रजिस्टर किया और आप क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे थे, तो मैंने कहा ये पता नहीं कहाँ से आए हैं, मतलब मैम मैं जरा सा रुकी, मैंने कहा चलो देखते हैं फिर क्या है। अभी मैंने आपको वीडियो भी नहीं देखा एग्जैक्टली ये होता कि आप क्या सिखाते हो, तो मुझे अभी वो सब पूरा देख करके आई विल गेट बैक टू यू मैम।
Definitely get back to us. And I want to tell you one thing. मोक्षपट ना किस्मत वालों को मिलती है. जिसकी किस्मत में मोक्षपट लिखी है ना, डेस्टिनी में, मोक्षपट उसी के पास आती है.
Oh my God, ma'am. I'm so lucky. I'm so thankful to you,
I
ma'am.
can guarantee you that because I have been teaching Mokshapatta for 2 years now. I have learned Mokshapatta 6 years back, but I've been teaching Mokshapatta for 2 years. And in 2 years, I've seen one thing. Destiny chooses Mokshapatta readers. Mokshapatta readers don't choose Mokshapatta.
Wow, ma'am. So thankful to you. Wow. ये अवेयरनेस अपने आप में कितनी अच्छी लग रही है सुन करके।
They are very special people who get chosen to do this. So you should be happy. And I'll tell you one thing. लाइफ में ना एक भी मिलता है ना, दो की जगह. सो उस एक को ना बहुत प्यार से रिसीव कर लीजिए. दूसरा अपने आप आ जाएगा.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Sonal ji, good to see you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you for this explanation. It's been wonderful. The question that I had was, what's the time frame in which I'd be able to buy my own home?
So can you give me a little specification of the house you want to buy? So is it going to be like a bungalow or a flat? And how many bedrooms and in which area so that I can give you an exact reading for your vision?
Well, it would be a 4 to 5 bedroomed house. So 2-story, like we have here in the UK, with a garden surrounded by greenery. In the Woking area, because I live in Woking, and I'm hoping to just buy on the street that I am in. But it's also a question of finances and budget as well.
So you
do I have to?
You will have to change the geographical area.
Sorry?
You will have to change the ideation of the geographical area for yourself.
I thought you were going to say that.
You will get your 5-bedroom house, you'll get a garden, you'll get the exact thing that you want, but not in this area. Change the area.
So would it be going south? Is it sort of south of where I am, or southwest of where I am? Sort of going more into the countryside?
Southwest is better for you. Way, 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 way better.
Southwest.
Southwest is way better. In fact, going to the Southwest will bring more movement into your professional life.
Oh, okay.
And it
And
will
is
also, it's going to be it's going to be a very positive change for you in every which way, personally, in your relationships with your family, whoever shifts with you, and whoever does not shift with you. With them also, it's going to be very good. Also, professionally, all of you will grow from that house.
Do you have a time frame? Is it sort of 6 months or a year?
Now I'll tell you that. Six months, you'll find the place. Within 1 year, you'll crack the deal and you'll be in your new house.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
And once again, within this 6 months, the new house is going to give you a new lease of life. So enjoy it. All the best. And I know I will come to know about it since we'll be together.
Yeah. All right. Thanks very much.
Guys, those who've missed Jay, everybody who's missed the session, who's joined in late, my team is sharing the YouTube channel link. Subscribe to our channel. उस पे ये सारे ऐसे जितने भी ये sessions होते हैं, live sessions, they are all available live streamed. You can go and watch them there. Of course, we'll share it along with the message after the session today as well. Admin, can you please share the YouTube link once again? And I'm going to only take Soumitra ji's question and close after that because 20 questions se upar मैं read कर चुकी हूँ and I am truly tired of speaking now. Soumitra ji, please may I have your question, sir? Soumitra Banerjee.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
This is
evening.
the first time I am meeting someone from Mokshapatta. My question is, I have not been working for the past 3-4 years for some reason. Now I am to get back into my work. I have 4 things in my mind to start all over again. All of these things I have done in my life. So I am pretty confused which one to select.
Okay, please tell me one by one.
Yeah. One is astrological consultancy. Second is teaching astrology. Third is export-import trade consulting. And fourth is share trading. I mean stock trading.
Okay, so if I have to choose between these 4, I would say astrology consultation nahi kariye. That's not going to support you right now.
Okay.
Astrological teaching people is a good choice for you. वो आप कर सकते हो. लेकिन उसमें भी आपको क्या मिलेगा? You will get more opportunities to choose and pick up later. मतलब ये सस्टेनेबल नहीं रहेगा लंबे टाइम तक. थोड़े टाइम आप करेंगे और फिर चेंज कर लेंगे.
Okay.
However, when I see your import-export work, I see a lot of potential in that right now. And जो आपने चौथा बोला, trading, stock, वो again एक न्यूट्रल स्पेस है आपके लिए. ना आपको बहुत ज्यादा ग्रोथ देगा, ना आपको बहुत ज्यादा लॉस देगा. अगर धक्का मारना है तो निकाल देगा पीरियड आपके लिए.
So you are suggesting international trade consultancy sort of thing?
International trade consultancy, or for the time being, you can also start with the international trade and teaching astrology. Teaching astrology आप बहुत लंबे टाइम करोगे नहीं, लेकिन प्रॉफिटेबल चीज है आपके लिए.
Oh, I am really surprised because I have flourished in export-import trading. बाकी सब मेरा hobbies है. I've been all my life actually earning my brain out of export-import trading.
That will help you. See, I'm telling you, that will help you. But एक चीज क्या होता है, import export trading अभी अगर आप start करेंगे ना, तो जो मुझको
It's more of consulting. I do more of consulting.
Consulting.
For foreign clients.
So what will happen is consultation, even if you start working with it, it will pick up after 6 to 8 months.
Oh, that's okay.
Right? So 6 to 8 months अगर आपको एक buffer चाहिए ना, वो आप teaching से निकाल सकते हो.
You are just bang on. Because I am into export-import trade for fashion goods, like leather handbags. So if I start now, the business will start pre-Christmas because we have seasons.
Okay.
So Thank you for giving me the courage to start it all over.
Please go ahead. It will be very successful for you because I've got box, the plane of karma, which means it's going to give you results and it's going to be a very target-oriented work for you.
And would it sustain for a long period? And can I make some money? Because I have minted money at one point of time out of this business.
You will mint money again. You will.
God.
Enjoy it. And
Okay.
please do let me know once you mint money.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have a party.
Definitely. I will wait for it.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. I'll
Thank
come down to your place. We'll have a gala time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, last question for Renu Lal because उन्होंने question chat में भी डाला था. I missed it. So Renu ji, quickly unmute. Manju ji.
Thank you so much for going out of your way.
Thank you.
And my question, it's a quick question, is that in spite of working hard for many years, though I haven't put too much of time in my work or career, I would say, but I've been doing something or the other. But I've always realized that I don't make money the way I put in my hard work. And even I know I'm good in my work, but I'm not able to make money out of it. Is it my karmic thing? What is it? Why does it happen?
It's more about what you think you should be getting. It's more about your expectations. It's more about having like a very set mindset कि ये होना चाहिए. So you have to understand one thing. When we try many, so इसको ऐसे समझो. There are 10 avenues that we try. But only 1 or 2 or maybe 3 are meant for us. The rest are only for exploring. Now you want everything to work out for you. कि मैं ये करूं तो मिले. Now something doesn't work for some time, you have a preset mindset and then you move to the next thing. And then you move to the next and then you move to the next. So what you first have to understand is, because I've got darkness to illusion, which means ये भ्रम है कि ये भी मैं कर लूं, ये भी हो जाएगा, ये भी हो जाएगा. नहीं. First thing that you need to sit and do is you need to identify exactly what is it that you should be doing. And you have to step out of the expectations that things will happen in the timeline in the way you think they should happen. There's only one block because I don't see any lack of money in your chart, in your reading. Because when I asked, will you be earning? So when you will earn, should you be earning money? It says yes. Then what is stopping you from earning money? Darkness to illusion. So darkness to illusion in itself means कि यहाँ पर जो expectation of creation है ना, इस तरह से, इस रूप में, इस जगह पर, वो आपको hold कर रही है.
Only thing I feel is that I don't give that much of time probably or prioritize my work.
Again, prioritization, timelines, कहाँ पे create होता है जहाँ expectation होती है कि बिना काम किए भी मिलेगा, बिना उतना effort लगा. अभी आपने क्या बोला पहला word? I work very hard. Now, if you work very hard, you are giving in the time. Hard work does not come without time. समझ रहे हो रेणु जी? Hard work and time investment is equivalent to each other. Smart work is not equivalent to investment of time, but hard work is. So it's not that you are not giving time. You're giving time. You're giving your attention. The only thing is, एक fundamental है कि इतने time में ये होना, इतना तो होना चाहिए. Something should shift. Something should come to me. वो expectation को थोड़ा broad करो. एंड दूसरा पहले ये डिफाइन करो कि जहां आप फैलते जा रहे हो ना, इधर से इधर जंप मार रहे हो, उसमें से वाकई में ऐसी कौन सी चीज है जो आपको करनी है.
For the past few years, I'm only into coaching and counseling. That's it.
Coaching
Nothing
and
else.
Different criteria.
Emotional wellness. I'm into emotional wellness.
What I would suggest is, when you're into emotional wellness, your clients will be of different age groups, different demographics, different people. But which client audience is the right audience for you? Have you identified that one audience which is the right audience?
Yeah.
Which is
women. Women of 25 to 40, 45.
25 to 40, 45. And now, are they coming to you? How many clients do you get?
No, I don't. That is the issue.
I'm telling you, identify the right audience. See, like I'll tell you my thing. When I had gotten into my journey, I had gotten into it because I wanted to help women like me. Because I came from, I would say, like a very mentally broken background myself. When I came here, I was almost like, so I was in a state of depression and everything. And then I pieced back my life through my own personal spiritual journey. So when I started this journey, the idea was to help women empower themselves so that the children under them would be empowered children. That was my agenda. But I realized that, funnily enough, all the women I could click and connect with were 35 plus, or the men that I could connect with were 35 to 70, which meant this was my audience. And this is how I created my demographic. I had to change it. So perhaps the demographic you are focusing towards is not the right one for you to earn money. You don't connect with them, they don't connect with you. वो illusion छोड़ दो ना that this is the right audience. That's what I'm telling you.
So I need to change.
You
Okay.
need to
So
change.
working with children will be better for me.
Now that you will have to see with your expertise and how people take you, receive you. It's not about what you want. It's about what is meant for you. For me, this path was meant. That is why it's clicking. See, we all have one bigger path, one bigger purpose. And it's hidden in all those 10, 12, 14, 15 opportunities around us. I had the option of becoming a finance coach, a this coach, a business coach, a money coach, and a manifestation coach. But I am an excellent relationship coach. Do you understand? So that is my path, my purpose. So find your purpose. And that's why I said, no, आपका कहीं clarity नहीं है of what is it that you should be doing. या expectation बहुत ज़्यादा है. इन्हीं दो चीज पे वर्क करो, आपको रिजल्ट्स मिलेंगे. Because money should come to you. Money will come to you. Expectations को broaden करिए and audience को change करिए. Your target audience is wrong for you.
Can you just tell me if work with children will be better for me?
No.
So no women, no children.
Couples is better. Work with couples. Okay? Couples पे work करो.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any timeline it says?
For that, please, now let me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, I'm going to stop the reading here. Manju, Ananji, Sangeeta ji, I'm sorry, but I've had it. And I need to go for my next session. I have a meditation in 10 minutes. Now, everybody, please remember, join the workshop. It's a life-changing, life-altering workshop. And we have a beautiful journey ahead of us with the advanced Mokshapatta training and retreat coming up in June. This is the last opportunity to become a part of this beautiful community which grows together. Be like those people who are earning anywhere from 50,000 rupees a month to 2 lakh rupees a month. Some are earning little less also, but that's their journey. And enjoy yourself, guys. The one thing I can say, live life through Mokshapatta. Mokshapatta is not just about getting answers to life. It is a guidebook to life. So जिसने जिंदगी में ये सोचा था ना, I wish I had a guidebook which could tell me अभी ये करो और अभी वो मत करो. Mokshapatta is the only guidebook you'll ever get. This is the only cheat sheet, the only hack to living your life in a more universally aligned way to your purpose and your path. This is the last 2 batches at 24,000 ka fee, at 24,999 ki fees. After this, from 31st of March, the fee is going to become 37,000 plus GST. So take this last opportunity and become Mokshapatta trainers and practitioners. Thank you so much, everybody. And I shall see you all in the next session. Take care, stay safe, and stay connected. Bye-bye, everyone. Good night.